Hi everyone, hope you enjoyed my chamber music vlog. This time I'm going to be playing with an orchestra for the first time as a soloist. I'm currently in Berkeley right now. The last time I came here for orchestra rehearsal was March 5th of 2020, so it's been about 18 months, over 18 months, since I came back here for rehearsals, so I'm really excited. So I'm going to be playing the Ravel Piano Concerto in G major with the orchestra, and since this is such an amazing opportunity and I don't know when I'll ever have a chance like this again, I decided that I might as well just document the whole process with all the rehearsals and I guess how I feel along the way. So hope you enjoy. I began learning the Ravel Piano Concerto in G in May 2019. And even after I graduated from Berkeley and started working, there was one last thing I wanted to do, and that was participate in the annual concerto competition that the Berkeley Orchestra held every November. So in 6 months, I learned the entire concerto, and I played it at the competition with my teacher, Betty. That was the first time I had performed any piano concerto, and I won with that concerto. I was so overjoyed, and I was scheduled to play it the following year. But then I'm sure all of you are painfully aware of what happened that year. Nevertheless, I still had my piano, I still had time to practice, and I even had the amazing opportunity to perform a live stream concert at Piedmont Piano in Oakland. Things took a turn for the better in 2021, and in July of that year, I was invited to play the Ravel Concerto with the orchestra at their first concert in almost 2 years. Back home after the first rehearsal, and I think it went pretty well generally. We were able to keep together, and just the whole experience of playing with an orchestra and feeling the synergy of the entire hall was just completely different from the million times I've listened to recordings. So that was just an incredible experience in general. We did take the things a little under tempo. And after the rehearsal, I got a meme from one of the second violinists, which I'll just show here. But I'm confident that eventually we will figure out the tempo. But in all seriousness, I do want to thank the entire orchestra for giving me this chance. It's just, I had a lot of fun. And it's something that I have pushed for such a long time, so thank you. In practice room 51 in the underground floor of Morrison Hall. I think the last time I was here was around November 2019. I think it was before the concerto competition. I was rehearsing with my piano teacher Betty at the time. Yeah, but to think this room is where so many memories have been, starting from 4 years ago when I first had lessons with Betty in this room. When the whole journey started. I used to play for my friends here, and when I was practicing I would be watching YouTube videos in the corner. But anyways, the Ravel Concerto is the last piece of rehearsal, so in the meantime, I'm going to be practicing. second rehearsal. And I think this time there were a couple slip-ups on my end that I didn't quite anticipate, so I guess that'll just be some of the homework for the next few days to come. But in any case, it is coming along together, and next rehearsal, my piano teacher Betty will be coming, so I'm looking forward to that. Oh, also just wanted to mention, yesterday David actually sent me the live stream link to the entire rehearsal. I did not know that they had live stream system set up in the Hertz Hall, so I thought that was pretty amazing. And there are also a bunch of other concerts that are live streamed in the hall as well, so it's cool to check out. I'm going into the third rehearsal with the orchestra, and this time Betty will be coming, so we'll just have to see what she has to say. They're rehearsing the Ravel Concerto. Again, it's been a good rehearsal. We've definitely come a long way since the first one, and I did talk with Betty afterwards. She gave me some homework to figure out over the next few days, so I'll just listen to a recording and see what else I can fine-tune. 2 hours before the concert, and I am in one of the other classrooms that I have had memories for since fall of 2015 when I took Harmony 2 for the segments after the last rehearsal, because I got an email with a live stream link for the concert, and that's when I started bombarding every single person I know around the world, yeah, actually. So that took a while, but the last rehearsal, everything pretty much came well together. It was great. We ran through the whole thing, no major mishaps or anything, so I'm glad. So as I was driving over to Berkeley, I actually remembered in the live stream concert last year in Piedmont, piano at Oakland, I had some closing words. I truly believe that at the end of this pandemic lies a society that is so eagerly waiting to flourish from your artistry. And when that time comes, I look forward to witnessing the ensuing miracles with you all. And to think that about a year later after I said those words, I have been able to land this opportunity with the orchestra. We were able to make music together again. Not that everything is fully functioning or back to normal or anything, but the fact that we are all able to gather here and make music is just really a blessing to be grateful for. Definitely kind of a giant leap forward in a sense. It's been it's been 20 months. There's definitely that sense of looming excitement. There has also been at times an overwhelming sense of gratitude for all the people that have been able to make this happen. The students in the orchestra, David, the conductor, my teacher Betty, and just all the people I would see in person or virtually, watching the concert. So I really want to thank you all. Oh my god, what is this? I'm back home after 2 nights of concerts. I am so spent, but it has been so awesome. This is definitely the highlight of my life. The UC Berkeley Orchestra is phenomenal. Even with 18 months of not being able to rehearse, I felt like the quality of everything just felt like old times. And I'm also so thankful that this time the music department had that live stream broadcast system on YouTube. It is so high quality with all the multiple camera angles and the superb audio quality. It just really feels like I'm living in the future now. Yeah, and to stand in front of an audience of a sold out concert with a standing ovation, it just really felt like I was living that vision that I had described last year, with a society so eagerly waiting to flourish from our collective artistry, and I really felt that tonight. There are so many people I'd like to thank for allowing me to live these moments, but I just really want to give a big shout out to every single person in the orchestra. All your hard work and efforts have proved that even 18 months of no rehearsal will not leave any sort of dent in the quality of the music that you guys make. You guys are incredible. Thank you so much.